Exile is a fun time. I spent a lot of time doing nothing but thinking about my next strategies. And because of some drama that's been happening with my best man, Fan Guy, I decided to write this little parody. All right. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. Fan Guy don't like me anymore. So how will I win this war? Shell's got the crown. Now I'm in exile, waiting it out. I'm gonna lie my way to the end. Damn, I kind of messed up there. I will be getting a list of things and have two guesses to say what they have in common. Just like my first advantage that I got. Okay, Haley, Jackson, Tad, Angie, and Erica. Is this a Survivor season? I don't remember a season with Tad. Or is this like no, I want an advantage. I guess my final answer is a season of Survivor that I haven't seen, like season, oh my god, this sucks. Like season 15 or something. I don't know. God damn it. It's a Big Brother season. Because I feel like those are names that would be in Big Brother or something. But I don't know a Tad or Jackson. I know an Angie in Survivor.
Exile was meant to end at Final 7, but because an advantage is still there, now players will be given fast passes to Exile every round. This will last until the advantage is guessed correctly, or until an advantage can no longer be used in the game. With a fast pass, a player can go to Exile, but be back in time to go to Tribal. This player is eligible to vote, but can also be voted against. For today's challenge, players will have to cover their face while having their hands on either the side of their face or the side of their head with their elbows pointing outward. The player to take the covering off their face closest to 24 minutes without going over wins the challenge. Players will get warnings if any part of their face is showing, or if their elbows aren't pointing outward, or if their hand comes off the side of their head or face. After so many warnings, if this happens, they are out of the challenge.
Yeah, I think your elbows have to be out.
I can't.
Your elbows have to be out.
So it's gonna be harder.
Well, when do we start?
I know.
Whenever Dot decides to get into the right position.
I feel like
am I not good? Wait.
Put your elbows
So I gotta
out.
go elbows out like this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use my armrest, man. This is.
Well, that's against the rules. You gotta put your arms up in the air.
Oh my goodness! Damn, got harder.
I'm getting tired. Can y'all do it?
I will tell you when the time begins. It will be 24 minutes.
24 minutes?
Oh my god.
Oh no, we're doing this?
Get back in your positions.
Oh my god.
The time
I think
has
you're watching a good
begun.
place, bro.
Dot, your hands need to be flat. Dot.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Alex, you got any tunes for us, bro?
I know, I'm like, can you be a DJ?
Prisoner of Azkaban, please.
Nah.
How is everyone's day?
It's a mental timing right now.
Dot, your elbows need to be out more. You're almost pointing forward.
Lord.
It hurts.
I don't have muscles. I can't do it.
That's the first time I've never heard Anthony talk.
Oh!
I know, I was like, are you out already?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I lost my count. Crap.
Oh, 17, 18, 35,
Shut up.
79.
Pete, how are you?
Oh,
Dot, I gotta call you out. Dot, you're done.
I haven't
Oh,
moved.
Your elbows are straight like everybody else's.
This is my third time playing this, and I do not think it's possible for me to win. I'm actually more happy that I was disqualified than having to go through it, because I would have lost anyways.
Dot said, "Damn that daily gym action."
I know. Was it arm day?
It was pretty funny to me, like just listening. Like I knew Dot was gonna go out first because let me tell you, when you work out all the time, guys with muscles, their arms get tired faster. You muted Dot, didn't you?
I know.
Can you
the
tell?
one who's talking.
Rochelle, I gotta call you out. Rochelle, you're done. You can stop because you.
That's okay. Oh my god, I'm so tired. My arms was hurting. Like I already had to carry something all day, every day already.
There's a song that I know that is 60 beats per minute. So if I sing it with the instrumentals in my head, it would be like as if it's 1 second. And I just multiplied that by how many minutes that were actually given.
Is it the longest or the one that's closest to 24?
Closest is 24 without going over.
Without going over. All right.
Oh, it's hurting.
Anthony, you need to lean forward. It's your last warning. And I can see your forehead, so better change that.
Tell your friends you're out for a run. We'll be flushed when
Carrie, please lean forward a little. I can't tell if you're straight or not.
Better?
Yeah.
And you wanna scream, don't call me kid, don't call me baby. What you do is leave me out of food with your love. You told me college, you know I can't see you and I won't else. Don't call me kid, don't.
So before the challenge even started, I did research, and I was like, okay, so seconds. How long is 20 minutes into seconds? And it was like 1,200. So I was like, I'm gonna count to 1,200 in my head. And then you said we're gonna do 24 minutes. I was like, oh crap, I can't do math. Okay, so I'm just going to end it. I'm just gonna stop when I'm doing at 1,200 seconds.
You guys must like this position. You two went a minute and a half over. Sorry.
Wait, really?
What?
Yes.
I've been counting in my head. I only reached like 950.
Oh gosh.
950?
I've been wanting to give up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You must be
Been
one
wanting to give
slow
up.
counter.
Oh gosh.
My strategy was just to like count just to keep on counting and try to hold my arms like up and straight. And apparently I did a good job at that. I just went over time because I got lost along the way with counting. So yeah.
I was literally counting. So I was counting, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and I thought I was somewhat close to the actual time. Like I thought maybe I would be 5-10 seconds off. But I was so shocked when you said we had gone over, and I had only reached like 950 Mississippis.
I mean, I counted using Mississippi. I thought Mississippi was seconds.
Ow. My arm. Nick, you did this to me. I can't even move my arms.
I'm sorry, T. Sorry.
You let us go a minute over instead of stopping us.
It was whoever was closest. Don't go over.
Oh gosh.
Right, but didn't Nick say we went like a minute over?
And I did want to go. I was like, yo, I feel like I'm going over, but I didn't even know.
Went 3 minutes over last time. I'm pretty sure it was a long ass overtime.
Make
Carrie,
some
Carrie, you were very close. You were the winner, Carrie. You have won safety. You were only 12 seconds away from 20.
Oh!
Wow. That's really good internal time.
Oh, first of all, I feel like I discovered the way to make anxiety go away. Like, it was the most calming thing inside this shirt right here. Like, I'm just going to carry it around with me, on, and put my hands on my head and just zone out because it was very peaceful for me. It was like a mini vacation. Like, that was the easiest challenge we've had yet.
She did good winning, congrats to her. She's kind of becoming a little bit of a threat now with her and this being safe like twice. So, yeah, she's someone to look out for.
Do you know who voted for me last round?
No, actually, I'm really confused. Like, well, this is what I heard, but I never talked to John, but I heard that like 2 rounds ago, like 2 challenges ago where we needed to vote someone out, he suggested you. And I was like, Nav. So maybe it was John, but who knows at this point.
But then who voted for T? I thought, well...
Yeah, that's you. I was like, who's voting for T and who's voting for you? That was weird. I thought everyone was on the same page on that one, but...
I mean, most people were. I assumed like maybe John voted for T and maybe like Anthony voted for me, just in case John plays an idol or something like that.
Oh,
but
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. But like that was my guess. For this round, I don't know. I guess this round there's no exile, right? Like whoever is exiled still is a part of tribal council.
Yeah, who do you think she's gonna pick? I think she's probably gonna pick you.
I mean, we did talk about that. Like, I had told her if I won, I would send her to exile. And she said the same to me, but like, it doesn't really matter, if I have to be part of the votes, because I don't think there'll be any advantages left over there. Before, when we were on the same team together, I did trust her, but it seems clear to me that she doesn't really have that much invested in me. Like, we didn't even talk about she didn't mention any names of who she would want to vote out.
So okay, so how does this exile work? First of all, do any of y'all know who it is in exile?
No, I didn't talk to Carrie yet.
I'm guessing it's probably gonna be. I hope it's not. I don't know. It might
be gonna be Nav
or Alex.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, and somebody can verify this and help me out. The person in exile today can still be voted out tomorrow. So what do y'all think about this vote? What do y'all think?
Okay, I think Alex might know that we're trying to vote him out, and he may use his switch vote.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking what Anthony was talking about, how we need to make him use it, but it's not even going to be geared towards him. So.
True. Well, I already kind of planted in Nav's head that people are scared that he has a switch a vote, and I think people are trying to gang up on Alex. Mm-hmm. So I've already, and I know Nav will tell Alex. If I'm being 100% honest, if I'm following my gut, I think that Nav is an amazing player, and I think he's an excellent liar. I am also playing him, right? So I think that he is playing me just as hard. And that may just be the paranoia from losing in these games so often. But I think that him and Alex are close. And I think that their votes have been in line this entire game. And I'm not sure if he's actually pissed off at Alex, like making him think that we're going to vote for him, but really vote somebody else so that the switch of vote, would that actually help not be that effective? Because like say that he grabbed my vote and switched it to I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, I mean, like whether it's like say that we chose Nav instead and we put all our votes there, but he pushed one of my votes and made me vote against like Anthony or something.
No, I thought it was just for one vote.
Right.
For one vote.
If we switched my vote to vote for Anthony, would it really make a difference if we like went for Alex or went for Nav? Well, yeah. I mean, if he has a switch of vote and they vote together, then I mean they could run the table this vote.
I know. Okay.
So what can we do about this? What can we do?
I do have an advantage. My advantage is I can't do it for until past top 5, but I can like make someone's vote not count, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all I got though.
Okay.
We could use that, but I don't know.
Here's the thing. If Alex uses a switch of vote and you nulled one of the votes, then I mean that would help because then what would it be 3-3?
Yeah.
And then we could at least fight back. If Alex doesn't use the advantage,
exactly, then we just wasted it. That's what I'm saying.
But I think if he doesn't use it and like say he gets eliminated, or Nav gets eliminated, he won't have the like even if he switches a vote later and it's 4 versus 2. Let's say he teams up with Carrie. Switching one vote won't make a difference anyways.
Wait.
That's true.
So pretty much if he doesn't switch a vote tonight, then and we get one of his people out, then he's in trouble. Like his switch of vote is pretty much useless.
Alex has that advantage, the switch a vote. So we were just trying to figure out ways to kind of get him to use it.
Well, we got to chat a little bit earlier today with T. And we were just kind of like going through the numbers, considering Alex's switch a vote and trying to think about what was best. Now, I know we initially talked about like making him think we're going to vote him and then voting somebody else so he wastes the switch a vote.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it and we kind of realized that there's not really a way that it would be wasted. Even if we say voted Nav and then he switched my vote to vote against you or something, like it wouldn't matter whether it was like him or Nav, I don't know. I never know if Nav is faking it or not, but like he's a little bit pissed at Alex because he thinks he lied about a couple of votes.
Oh yeah, he is.
So we may be able to get Nav to do the same thing, but if we tip him off that everyone's doing it, then Alex will start to do some work. Now he's an effective player. He'll start wrangling some votes.
So here's what we could do. So, Dot, I know you are close with Carrie and Rochelle. I know you're close with Dot. That leaves one more person, that's Nav. So, if you guys want to keep your your closest ally besides us, we could do that and just vote out Nav this round, and then for the next vote, then we'll talk about it. If you guys want to do it. If you can ensure that Carrie will vote with us, then Rochelle, you can vote with Alex, but we'll still have the number. So Rochelle will make you look good.
Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't forget, Alex has a switcher vote. So if you pay attention, it's like there's 4 of us, and then there's 3 people that aren't us.
Oh.
And if they all work together, if they all vote together and then use a switcher vote, then one of us is going home tomorrow.
This is
exactly, and I'm like,
right. So that's why it's like it's critical for us.
He's always gonna be suspicious.
Regardless. Oh yeah. I mean, thinking about it, he's not gonna save the switcher vote until the next elimination. Like I said, it won't be very effective next time. He's gonna use it. He's gonna use it.
Yeah,
he's gonna use it tomorrow night.
But that's why we need 5 people on board.
Right. Right.
So
so it's really important. I mean, I talked to Nav tonight. Who do I talk to him with?
So then.
Oh shit! I thought the Nav and Carrie at the same time.
Okay, so get them on board. Get them on board. Yes, perfect.
Get them on board.
But here's the thing: if any of us talk to them, if we make it too hard of a we're all going after Alex, it can be dangerous. So let's try to be like a little bit tight-lipped.
You must send one person to exile for tonight, though.
For 24 hours, and they get to vote and talk tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm gonna send Nav. So yesterday when I had the conversation, he said if I won or he won. So I mean, I made a minor agreement with him. It will make him and Alex believe that I'm doing what they ask. And like Dot said last night, you and I are the swing vote. And the more I thought about it, it's because I was basically down. I was like, there's no way to win this. But we're going to go down to the final two, to the jury.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like you and I are going to be the ones that are voted off whenever we're not.
Yeah, I know.
I think that I'm just taking a big risk here because, you could kill me in my back if you want to, but I'm just thinking outside of the box and thinking that when Alex goes next, because that's who Anthony said he's going to go after.
Yeah.
And Dot's going to go to that. And then Nav's by himself. And Nav has already told me that he's not wanting to be with Alex because Alex lies, which is probably a lie too. But when Nav's by himself, I say you and I can snatch him up and quietly try to let them get rid of everybody else but you and I to the end. Because any voting, you and I have this very big deciding factor. I hope that she really listens to what I'm proposing. It's an honest proposition.
How was Exile?
Exile was boring. Nothing happened. I was given that question for that advantage, but very hard. The question was very hard. It was like 5 names. I think they were part of a show, but I don't know what the show is. So, okay. So you swear that you voted for Anthony the night that Fanguy went home, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So something went down because you might tell everyone else, but I'm telling you, frankly, like just me and you, the night that Fanguy went home, Anthony was like, hey, you have to jump on board because it's going to be him anyway.
No, you told me that.
I said, yeah. But I actually didn't vote for him. Like, I told you and Rochelle that I did because I know Rochelle also wanted me to meet, Rochelle and T wanted me to vote for him, but I did not vote for Anthony. I did not vote for Fanguy, and I swear to God. And I'm thinking about if Fanguy voted for Anthony, because Fanguy has no one else to vote for, and you actually voted for Anthony, then if I voted for Anthony, then there was definitely some foul play going on. Now I don't know if Carrie actually voted for Fanguy or not.
I don't think she did.
Then that means there's 2 different switcheroos.
So Alex's explanation actually lines up with what I've heard from Dot as well. I think what makes more sense is Anthony and Shell were the only 2 Fanguy votes. And then it got switched around to where they became the only 2 Anthony votes and 5 votes went on to Fanguy. I do still want Anthony out though, because I don't. I'm actually fine with voting T out as well. For me,
it's T or Anthony because they are a voting block.
Yeah.
And I know that it seems like Rochelle's more like. It seemed like she's playing this game where she's saving me and you as well as T and Anthony. So she has, and that's fine with me for now. So that but we do need T or Anthony out. So I really hope Carrie put out either T or Anthony to exile. But I don't know if that changed anything because
it doesn't, because they are still voting. Right?
Okay.
It doesn't change anything.
Okay. So yeah. So I don't know how we can do it. And I don't know if Carrie is still have you talked to Carrie? Are you guys sort of
I talked to her yesterday, and we had discussed exile a bit. I told her if I won, then I would send her to exile, and she said the same to me. but like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore because like whoever gets sent to exile still votes. So, but I do think that she trusts me because I did tell her that hey, I voted for Anthony too.
You know, I'm putting all my eggs in that one basket, and the thing is, like, even if he doesn't believe me or not, I have no hard feelings. He took a chance and sort of trusting in me, and he trusted me a lot, even though I switched on Miguel at last minute too. But he trusted me up until Fanguy, and I don't know if he trusts me now. At least I played a loyal game to somebody. So,
I mean, I know that you're also like wanting to maybe go after Alex soon. I don't know if you want to go after him tomorrow or because he does have like that switch power, and you know that's a worry. But like Alex has his own problems, right? Because people are going to come after him for having the switcher. Dot outright mentioned that he thinks that he can wrangle the votes against him. Who do you think would go? Who do you think would be on board if we went that direction?
Well, I know that a number of people are just like concerned with his switcher vote. They just know that it's very powerful in this stage of the game.
Right. Yeah.
So.
I mean, he might even play it tomorrow, right? Like,
yeah,
because he knows everybody knows about it.
But the thing is, like, the only way to really make it ineffective is if we all bombard him. Like, if we all pretty much like we're all gonna vote Alex, and it doesn't even matter if he switches the vote.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like I'm at a bit of a crossroads with my relationship with Alex. I can either tip him off, genuinely, like, hey, this is what's happening. Or I can go along with the plan to get him out and, get rid of another threat. Because Alex does need to go. I feel like I don't think I can beat Alex. I think my best chance is probably against like Anthony and Carrie. So Alex does need to go. But I have to time it right so that I don't end up being a casualty to some group that is, loyal to each other regardless of win chances, because that does happen. People value loyalty over their chance at the end. So I am at a crossroad of my relationship with Alex, but I'm leaning more towards letting him know what's happening. Oh, okay. Right. I believe these are all characters from All My Children. Cool. Thank you, Fanguy. I owe you one, buddy. Cool. An idol. Hey. That's neat. That is neat. Okay. Well, first of all, I do want to again extend the thanks to Fanguy because he told me this is what it's going to be, and I now feel silly for doubting him because I thought he had. So once again, thanks, Fanguy, and it's good. It's good to have this idol because this gives me a few more options tomorrow. If I feel like things are not going the way I want them to go, I can always play the idol on who I think is leaving and then sort of make sure the outcome is what I want it to be. So I'm glad that Carrie gave me the opportunity to go to Exile and find something. So thank you, Carrie, as well. And yeah, this should be interesting tomorrow. I'm fine doing Anthony again. I'm also fine doing T. Because I don't think that those two will work with me, given that I've been voting against Anthony this whole time. So
I know, but I don't know. I don't think they leave in this time. I'm saying it might be somebody else today.
I don't see how we don't get away that it's not going to be Alex or Nev. I like Alex. I think he's a great guy. I like playing the game with him. I was excited to see him. And there's nothing that I could do for him at this point. If I vote with his team, with him and Nev, there's no numbers there. There's no numbers there. So you have to kind of get off the sinking ship.
If it's not Anthony leaving, it's not T leaving, it's not me, and it's not Carrie, and it's not you. That only leaves two people, Alex or Dot.
Exactly. Who do you want gone?
Out of those two?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man, that's a tough one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, neither of them have. Well, Alex has sort of lied to me once, I guess. Dot hasn't really lied to me. So not that Anthony or T have lied to me, I guess, but we've just never talked.
Yeah.
Has Alex requested to speak to either one of you?
Me.
Okay. He hasn't requested me.
Really? I don't know.
I got Dot, T.
Like everybody except Alex.
But back to Shell's question, I guess out of Alex and Dot, again, it's a hard decision, and neither would be my first choice. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Alex to go out of those two.
I feel like Nav is being truthful about not trusting Alex, and Carrie is on the Alex train too. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I was gonna say like I'm a little nervous because I was on Exile and I just don't know if I'm. No, I mean I'm really grateful that you put me on Exile because I probably might have gone home that night. But now I'm thinking I might be going home tonight. So,
oh my god,
feeling about that. Like my thoughts coming in tonight were that I'm probably conversation that people want me out. Because of Fanguy blowing my game up, I was pretty certain that like at least I'll be talked about.
Tonight with Nav, he was like, I'm good with Anthony leaving and he wants to split up T and Anthony. And I was like, I do like T and Anthony, but
yeah, that is your truth.
I'll see what everyone else is saying. And if the majority is saying that, then
well, yeah. Well, okay, so I mean I do see like different groups that are here. I do see like T and Anthony as a very solid voting block, and that's ones like they voted together, so they have to be separated. And I'm okay with that as well. But I can sort of see like maybe like a Carrie and Dot situation forming too. I don't know if that's real. But like, cause like Carrie was mentioning that she had talks with him, but I'm not sure if they were working together. So I feel like there is underlying voting blocks that are not as obvious like T and Anthony, but like how close are you, and have you talked to them? Like, do you know what they're going for? Like,
who, T and Anthony?
Yeah, do you know if they're going for anyone?
Well, I talked to them tonight, so
oh damn,
I'm not sure yet, but I will get to know. But Carrie, I talked to her today, and she was like, "How come Alex didn't request to talk to me? Like, does he think I'm against him or something?" And I was like,
"No,
I don't know." But
no. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not against Carrie. I only talked to like you and Nav tonight, and that's who I requested. So it's like I'm not going after Carrie, and I'm not like against Carrie, but I trusted you and Nav a little more, so I talked to you two more. I guess it should have been a good idea to talk to Carrie because she won, so she's automatic.
I know.
But I also see that she's like someone that people are gonna go for anyway in the future. I feel, especially if Anthony and T stay in the game. Like Carrie is, if she doesn't win a challenge, like, people will be gunning for her. So I didn't want to like just like talk to her only. I wanted to get like everyone else.
Yeah.
I still haven't talked to Dot this entire game, which is funny. Like,
really?
Yeah. I think it's a mutual thing that we're just gonna like stay apart. I don't know if Dot's gonna after me. I mean, I don't really know. But if you think Carrie and Nav are solid on Anthony, like, is that
Carrie is? Let's be honest. I don't want to lie to him, but he lied to me first, so he deserves it now.
Wait, so who did you send to exile from yesterday?
I sent Nav. I mean, if he got something for being in exile, I will be very surprised.
It's not. It can literally be nothing. Like there had to have been something in exile.
Well, what I'm also hoping for is, I mean, Nav obviously makes himself very vocal. He did to me and Rochelle that Alex has lied to him. I think that if Alex goes, Nas wavering on where to go,
Right.
and he would naturally migrate to me and Rochelle.
I think that we all feel each other. You know, I think that Rochelle's an honest player. I think for the most part, Carrie's being honest too. And you know, I've been a little bit shaky, but
So those are my two right now that I would love to go to the final three with.
So, firstly, thank you very much for sending me to Exile. I did get an idol from it. So yeah, like Fan Guy had told me about what the category was when he had gone there, and he had told me the answer as well. So it turned out to be right. So yeah, so the idol is good until final four, if I remember correctly. I would prefer not playing it tonight, but like I want, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make any of my other chats. So I wanted to make sure that I talk to you for sure, because I trust your judgment. I don't know what's happening tonight. Like I don't know.
I don't think that you need to use yours tonight for yourself.
Okay, but do you think that Alex is in trouble, like legitimate trouble tonight?
Yes.
Is that something you want as well?
At this point, there's nothing I can do to save him.
What if he plays the switcher? If you, me, Alex vote together, and he switches one more vote, that's 4 votes.
Yeah.
Which is majority, right? 4 out of 7.
Yeah. It would be tricky. It would be tricky. I don't see. I don't know. I mean, does he have it? I mean, I know he has something, but we don't know what it is.
No, he has a vote switcher. He did say that. Like, based on what Fan Guy, he confirmed that Fan Guy was telling the truth, that he can switch one person's vote to something that he wants.
I'm just scared. I'm just be honest. I'm scared about trying to save Alex because of him doing Fan Guy. Fan Guy's pretty pissed. And that was my main alliance. And I've told Alex this before. Alex swore to me and Fan Guy he wouldn't do that. And that just really disappointed me that he would lie.
Yeah.
This was the first main alliance, was us 3. I feel like you, me, and Rochelle are way more powerful than what we think with Alex gone. Once Alex goes, Dot will probably go next. And then you, me, and Rochelle might be more powerful against Anthony and T.
I don't know why Carrie is trusting her so much so suddenly.
Everybody, including Nav, has said they're voting for Alex. Do I think that Nav's going to vote for Alex? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but you never know. But even if that's just one, and they did ask me to vote, and I was just like, no, Alex did that to Fan Guy, and I'm out. So I'm going Alex.
My conversation with Carrie went surprisingly well. I haven't really had a one-on-one with her since basically the voting between me and Anthony to vote her out. So it's been a while.
I mean, do you think that there's anything else that's going to happen?
To be honest, I don't know, because people are saying that they're gonna vote Alex, and then you never know.
I didn't want to repeat like another situation with basically with how me and Anthony handled the whole voting her out thing. So I didn't want to repeat that, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just be honest because I don't want to lead her astray.
So then it's either, because since we don't know what other like, what's it called, like idols that Alex has, it's like a safe vote would be Nav.
Nav's got something too, though.
He does?
Because I sent him to exile.
Oh.
So he went to exile. That means he got something. So, I mean, you're the last person I'm talking to, and I've got Dot at 7:30, which is 8:30 on the thing. Like, y'all, I mean, you tell me where you and Anthony want me to go. That's what Anthony told me to do, was go Alex. But if is it changed, then I need to know.
I would say just to be safe, vote. I would say vote Nav, just to be safe.
Okay.
I'm trying to get everyone else to vote Nav, because as long as Nav thinks that we're voting Alex, he won't play his He won't play his advantage.
I just got done talking to Rochelle like half an hour ago.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we were like one of the first chats, so I don't know if there's things that have changed, but she said she talked to you and Carrie, and it's sort of like the same thing. Like Anthony is the one to go, right?
No, that's not. I mean, sounds like she's kind of lying to you.
Oh,
I feel like I owe you the truth, and I have heard it's going to be you tonight.
Okay.
And I don't think even with your switcher there are votes to save you, unless you have something else up your sleeve.
Okay.
Because I'm willing to vote with you.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody else is.
So everyone is on me, right?
Right.
Okay. So I do have something to tell you. I do have some. If you don't tell anyone else, then
I won't. I mean, and I hope you realize that this is me putting trust in you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because if I told other people, then you would also find out that I also told everyone. So right. I'm really happy you told me, but I'm also telling you so you could like vote with me. Because like in case someone else voted something different too, if you're down, the two of us could vote for whoever we choose. Because I do have something that will save me tonight.
Okay.
Now the thing is,
does it require my vote as well, or can you?
No, it doesn't require a vote. So if you don't want to jump on to like publicly look like you're part of this, right? That's perfectly fine. I'm just worried that there's someone else that like doesn't know the plan completely and just votes out of whack too.
That is possible. Let me think.
Well, either way, I could just I would be fine. I just didn't want like some random thing that gets you out too. Like I don't want that to happen.
Somebody throwing a vote, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you don't think anyone's doing that, my next question would be, who do you think is the best person to get out right now, so that we move forward as a unit? Because obviously, after I do this tonight, my neck is going to be on the line every single time.
Right.
So who do you think is best to get rid of? And also, is Carrie like not on my side at this point? I guess not, right?
She seemed conflicted. She seemed a little conflicted because of the fan guy thing.
Yeah, and it's okay. Don't let her know that I actually did vote for Anthony because
I didn't know. I did say though that like your story hasn't sort of made sense and whatnot, but like I didn't tell her specifics. So I'm still not sure if he has an idol or not. Because he didn't outright say he has an idol, and that's why I asked him, does he need my vote? Because I was contemplating just voting for him and letting him idol somebody out. But I'm not sure if he has one or not. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a bit of a crossroads, because if I don't vote Alex, I'm going to be breaking trust with a few people. And if I do vote Alex, I'm not sure if he's going to survive if he doesn't have an idol. Let's say, assuming you have an idol, right? And if you play that tonight, if you want your own vote to dictate who going is best for your game, you can decide that. For me, I think the best person leaving is probably T. But I'm not locked into that or anything. You know what? I was considering throwing my vote on T regardless. Because like people think you and I are close anyways.
Yeah.
So I can explain it like I didn't want to vote for him. I wanted to, or I can throw my vote on Anthony. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like I would probably prefer T. But I can justify saying that like that's why I did not vote for Alex. I didn't know what was going on.
If everyone is voting for me, then what I'm gonna do is it's my vote's kind of like the most important at that point. So I really have to think about that. I don't know for sure who it is yet, but you said T, and I'm gonna think about that, and I'm probably gonna use it on T actually, or Doc. It's one of those two. Very grateful that he's here. I mean, whether he's lying to me at any point in the game doesn't matter. Like, I think he's telling the truth to me a lot of the time, and that he does trust me genuinely, even though I may have messed things up previously somehow. But I'm really grateful that he told me about the whole getting me out thing, that Rochelle's lying to me.
How do you feel
in this game? Like how you currently stand?
I'm feeling pretty terribly. I feel like I'm the next person to go. If Rochelle didn't save me last time, I probably would have went home last night. So, I still think I'm the target tonight, but no one really told me anything. So
okay. So now I'm going to promise you this: I am not going to vote you tonight. You have my word on that. I am not voting you tonight. Okay? And I mean it. It ain't no bullcrap. I'm not going to vote you tonight.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I was in your exact position, so I know how scared you feel.
Yeah.
So I've been there and done that, and it sucks. And all I wanted to hear is that someone is going.
Yeah.
So I'm not voting you tonight. So in terms of
thinking, yeah,
I have no freaking idea. To be honest, look, you have people throwing your name out as options, but I don't want to do that because the thing is, it can, you still have an advantage. It's not even worth to waste a vote.
He's telling me that he won't vote for me, but he also knows that my name has been out there. So I don't know what he's talking about, like what he wants to do, because when I offered Dot or T, even Rochelle, he never really mentioned like I'd be down to do that.
Is the baby in the room?
No. Why?
I'm like paranoid as fuck right now.
Well, I was thinking too, because now you got me paranoid, to be honest with you. And I was like, remembering what happened at my season, the guy, we were all gonna pick him one time, and he knew he was paranoid.
Right.
And then he had this advantage.
I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. That I'm scared of is like the block. Like you block all votes against you.
Yeah.
Because like if we all vote Alex, and then the vote gets blocked, then pretty much Alex.
And then he knows.
Alex decides who he gets to eliminate, which is probably gonna be this guy. Can I ask you a personal question?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
But who do you want to finish the game with? Because we're kind of getting there.
Well, I do like Anthony and T a lot. However, I know Anthony and T are closer together, and I know I'm their third place, and that's fine. So I was always gonna stick to you and Alex, and I was like, I didn't know Dot really hated him still. I was so confused.
We haven't talked all game. I have to read the room. Like I have to read the chats.
I know.
You don't want to work with me, man.
Yeah, and I was like, since Alex lied to me, now I feel like our trust has been broken, and you have been honest. So I do want to go to the final 2 with you, but I don't know. I be feeling like every time I vote someone out, they're gonna be in the jury, and then they're gonna hate the fuck out of me, and I'm gonna vote regardless, so it doesn't matter.
You stay pretty great with everyone. I think you're good. Well, wait. So me and who?
Maybe T. Or Carrie.
So, and it's a personal question, but who do you want to take? Like, if you could take 2 people to the final with you, who would you take with you?
You and Rochelle.
Well, I asked Rochelle the same question. Who do you want to take to your final 3? And she said me and you.
Okay.
So if all of us 3 are like actually on the same page, I think Rochelle is very honest. You're very honest. I'm being honest. We could get there together if we align our votes. I asked them both the same question about who they want to take to the end, and they both said that all 3 of us should go together. So that makes me feel good. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned because I feel like Carrie and Rochelle, outside of maybe me, have the most alliances in this game so far. So they have options, A, and B, if we make it to the final together, I feel like the jury is most likely to vote a Rochelle or a Carrie over a Dot.
Nav is swearing that he was voting for Alex to have my back. Because I sent him when I sent him to exile, Nav got an idol.
Okay.
And it's something about the final 4, but he didn't explain it to me. So then I talked to T, and she acts like she's like, well, you should just vote Nav because I don't know if everybody's voting for Alex. And I was like, but Anthony's told me to go for Alex. So why is this all of a sudden a switcheroo? So I'm a little lost on like. I have a hard time voting for Nav right at this exact point.
I mean, I'm still sticking with my Alex vote.
Okay. Then if you have a sheet of paper going down, just put my name down as Alex.
Okay, so I spoke with Carrie.
Okay.
And Carrie was like, oh yeah. She was basically saying how we should, like, how we were gonna vote for Alex. But I don't know because Alex does have that advantage. And then she was telling me how Nav also probably has something because she sent him to exile yesterday.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I was letting her know, I was like, as long as he thinks that we're voting for Alex, he won't play anything.
Right. Exactly. So, I'm curious. Have you heard anything about, like, anything else? Like, anything about somebody playing any other advantage or votes going my way?
No, she just told me that Alex has his advantage and that apparently Nav has an advantage too. So she just didn't tell me what because I don't think she knows. And she doesn't even know if Alex has another advantage. So.
Right, yeah, he could have another one. So how do you feel? I mean, how do you feel about tonight? Like,
oh gosh.
Like, how do you feel about what plan?
I don't even know because it's like I still want to stick with the whole Nav thing.
I'm very, very nervous. I'm still deciding. Like, Tribal's in like 10 minutes, and I'm still deciding who I should vote.
I feel like there's some tension in the air. Dot, would you agree?
Nah. I think we're all good. I think it's all love.
It's all cool.
There. So Rochelle, how are you feeling about tonight?
Sad that someone has to go today. I love everyone here, so I don't want anyone to go. But
she said, but
someone has to, I guess.
Alex, how are you feeling about tonight?
Not great. Not at all, to be honest.
T, what about you?
I feel fine. It's a hard decision.
Nav, how are you feeling about tonight's vote?
A little uneasy, but it's getting down to the wire. So if you're still feeling comfortable, you're doing something wrong. It's very close to the end. So I'm a little on edge, but like I have my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that everything turns out okay.
And you, Anthony?
Yeah. So coming from someone that the first 2-3 weeks, days. I always think weeks. Like tribal councils, being put in that position where you are the main target and just slightly avoiding, elimination just by the hair. I from those I can never be too comfortable. I honestly don't even know what the plan is because I didn't even talk with like half the people here, so I don't even know what's going on. Hopefully, I think, but I'm not sure.
So there's been a trend going, Alex. First it was Fanguy in exile, then Fanguy's voted out. Then John's in exile, and John's voted out. So you've been in exile.
Oh yeah.
How are you feeling about
I just realized.
I feel the trend is very popular, and it's gonna try to do this thing tonight. And I'm not really comfortable with it because I feel like at this point in the game, like I don't think I have any pulls. So like taking me out kind of doesn't make sense in my head. Obviously, I'm the one who's on the block, so I'm not like that's very biased of me to say that. But I just feel like we're playing very safe at this point, and like there's some people who are gonna trample us to the end. Whoever makes it after tonight. There's some people who are not in the majority, in my opinion. So I don't think it's that. I think it shouldn't be this easy to just vote out the person who was on exile or like vote out someone that Fanguy says has an advantage. Like maybe I could be of use to you because at this point I don't think that I'm worth much to anybody, which means that I shouldn't be going home. But that's just my opinion.
Carrie, who do you think's feeling the heat tonight? Because it's not you.
I felt like the last couple of nights it's been Dot and Alex are at a head, and I feel like that's what the heat has been. I don't think it's paranoia either. I definitely feel like it's been two different. It's finally come to a head. These two have finally come to a head where it's head to head.
It's funny because me and Dot never spoke in this game. That's not shade or anything. We just haven't requested each other.
But why not? Why not?
I have no problem. Like, I literally have no problem with Dot. I just think that Dot doesn't trust.
But why wouldn't you reach out to him and talk to Dot?
I mean, it's not like Dot reached out to me. I'm just assuming that Dot doesn't trust me. So I'm not against Dot. I just didn't think that I would have any.
But when we assume we are what?
We're wrong.
ASS.
But like
3 letters.
Also, Dot hasn't requested to talk to me, so I'm guessing she didn't want to talk to me. So that's just my assumption. And also, on the same topic, Carrie, like, I do want to apologize for not talking to you tonight. And I feel like I made a huge mistake in that because I chose people that I thought might tell me the truth. And because of what happened with Fanguy, I didn't think you would actually talk to me and actually be real with me anymore. So I went someone that I thought I trusted a lot, and I feel like I'm wrong. So I really am sorry because I feel like even if you were against me, you would have at least told me. So I am sorry about that because
I think we would have had a really good talk if you'd have picked me.
You were literally the next person that I would have tried to talk to. I was.
But who picked me? Who picked to talk to me? .com. You're over there. .com.
Yes.
So. You've got to do that. You've got a politician. You've got to be playing politics.
Yeah, that's very true, and you're absolutely right. And like that's why I'm saying sorry to you because I just feel like.
Well, I love you as a human being. I think you're an amazing kid.
I do too.
And not kid is like being.
Yeah.
Anything about ageism. I think you're an amazing man.
Thank you.
So and nothing that's going on in this game is personal. Believe me, from me, I don't know about anybody else. I speak for me. It's not personal.
Well, if you think that me and Dot are
y'all didn't request each other, so y'all can't have a chat.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're interrupting the love fest.
I was just trying to tell Carrie that I wasn't going after you, Dot, but I guess you wanted to cut me off there. I'm not trying to. I promise you, I'm not going after you. So.
Dot, why haven't you?
Well, then who are you going after?
I mean, do you want me to tell you right now?
Oh.
I mean,
we need the viewers to go up.
Well, actually, why don't you answer Nick's question first? We'll continue talking.
Oh, Nick, please lead the group.
All right, Max. Please.
Dot, why haven't you talked to Alex so far?
Yo, I feel like this is like some schoolyard, like schoolboy, schoolgirl shit. You know, it's like he didn't talk to me, so I didn't talk to him, and like I don't know if he likes me, so I'm not gonna like try to talk to him. You know, like
beat him out, beat him out,
like
hit him, hit him.
You know, like we don't have any problems. You know, like you know, we played this game before season 2 happened.
Right.
After season 2 aired, we had a few conversations. We made up. We're actually on really great terms. You know, to be honest, at the beginning, I felt like I already knew Alex pretty well, and we already had a relationship, and I wanted to get to know a lot of the other players. But then, like Alex said, I started to notice that he wasn't chatting with me, so I was like, never.
So, Alex, did you learn your lesson? Talk to everybody.
Listen, I did that last season and I was called a liar because it's hard to talk to everybody and not be like telling everyone. So I was trying to be a little more conservative. But to answer your question, Dot, about who I'm going after, it isn't you tonight. I may have expressed that you were a big target early on, but at this point in the stage, top 7, like that's not who I'm thinking about. I am going after someone tonight that I feel like has been playing a really good social game, but has been able to tie along different people over and over again until they don't need to use them anymore. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but that's who I'm going after tonight.
Mission failed. Oh no, I'm kidding.
I mean, it could be a mission fail for sure.
I was going to ask Anthony, what's going on in your world today because you're very quiet.
Yeah, so, I just want it because I feel like the reason why I kept getting voted was because I was too much, I was too much, the talk of the couch. So I was just trying to lay low, like, for example, like Rochelle, she lays low, she's chilling, no one puts her name out. So I'm gonna kind of play her crap, just chill, vibe, just sit back, relax. But, not too much relax.
No, call Rochelle out.
No,
Rochelle out.
I am.
No, but now what Alex said, I don't know if he's talking about me and throwing me shade, so now I'm a little worried. But
You think I'm talking about you?
I mean,
no, I'm not talking about you.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little like...
What?
I'm not talking about Anthony. No, we're not. Yeah.
And process of elimination.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Rochelle, it's one of you right now.
Rochelle, you look gorgeous. All the girls look gorgeous. Who are you talking about, Alex?
I mean, is anyone want to guess? I'm feeling a little.
I'm lost. I have no idea what Alex is talking about.
I know.
Be bold.
I feel like people like blowing games, so I'm starting to try to do the same thing on my own. I feel like I'm on the edge losing it tonight, so I'm just gonna throw a Hail Mary, and yeah, I'm not going after Anthony or Dot tonight.
I'm voting for Nicole.
Sorry, Nicole.
What a late.
Oh,
I'd do that if that was an option.
Nav, is there any paranoia in the game right now, do you think?
Yeah, just a little bit, I think, just a small amount. But like I said earlier, we're getting closer to the end. If you're not paranoid now, you're probably gonna get voted out either tonight or in an upcoming night. So yeah, there's paranoia. I'm paranoid. I'm sure Alex is paranoid. I'm sure everybody else here is paranoid because we don't know what the target is going to be based on. Are people going after threats? Are people going after who they don't feel connected to? Are people going after people that might make it to the end easier and so take up one of their spots? There's a lot of criteria for targeting anybody, and anybody could fit into any slot. So yeah, there's definitely paranoia about how voting decisions are going to be made tonight and moving forward.
Anthony, why should the group keep you tonight?
I think the group should keep me because I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm playing a great social game, guys. I think I'm somewhat beneficial to people, that I talk to. Also, like, if you do take me to the final 3, there is not much I could plead about myself. I did draw a lot of enemies. I haven't won a comp yet. So, there's not much I can plead my case about.
Oh my god, he's giving the case to go home. What happened?
No.
What happened?
Why should the group keep you tonight?
I don't know. I think
you guys are not making great case.
You are not the case.
I know. Because I wasn't expecting this question. Like, I'm just a great person. I'm a good person above all. Like, I try to be honest. Even when I feel guilty, like I'm honest. At the end of the day, like, I'm a loyal person. I would never stab someone in the back.
Hey T, can you do what you did with Fan Guy and tell me? And tell everyone who you're voting for?
Oh, that is...
Like, you're honest, right?
Burn.
Yeah.
Would you say it's me tonight? Or at least are you going after me tonight?
Oh, I'm definitely going after you.
Thanks.
Nav, why should the group keep you tonight?
I feel like I'm sort of in that middle spot where I'm really not as big of an endgame threat as other people, and I'm decent at challenges, although I haven't won one yet, but I feel like I can win one. So if you're looking at somebody who you want at the end, who you could beat and who could also win challenges so that other jury threats don't win them, I'm somebody good to bring along. Plus, I'm really good looking, so you know that helps.
There is that.
Hey,
There's that.
Keep the beard. Keep the beard.
I need someone in a tank top all the time. Dots never want a tank top.
Well, if you guys have any questions for each other, now is the time to do so.
I'm ready to vote.
If anybody has an advantage and wants to use it, now would be the time to do so.
I'm gonna use my safety card tonight on myself.
Okay, Alex is using a safety card on himself. Any votes against Alex will not count.
Of course.
Alright, I will read the votes. First vote is for Alex, which does not count. Next vote is for Alex, which does not count. Next vote is for T. Next vote is for Rochelle. Next vote is for Nav. Next vote is for Nav. Sorry, the next person voted out is Nav. Nav, you have been voted out. If you have any last words, now would be the time to say so.
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Good luck, everybody.
Sorry, Nav. I would have told you.
No, I figured like. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Good luck to everybody.
You also have your chance. You can stay right now, Nav, and watch, because I hate to break it to Carrie, but Tribal Council is not over.
Why do you do this shit? I got fried pickles on the table.
They're gonna be waiting for a while.
What is going on?
Because this season is not a final 3, it is a final 2. And tonight is a double elimination. There you guys will be playing everyone's favorite game of 2048.
Oh my god.
That game.
You
I
have
play that
20
all the
minutes
time.
from the I usually get chats, but tonight it's gonna have to be in public because there's no chats.
Well, shoot, let's all hatch it out right now. All the conversations that we haven't been able to have, let's all mash it up into one big convo. Somebody want to throw a name out there? Shoot. Let's do a small group right here.
It's against the law for me to tell who I voted for.
No.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it,
I voted
bro.
for Rochelle last round.
Don't say it.